Good day, traders. Welcome to another episode of the Trade Bites. Today, we are going to review the Australian dollars and try to see if we can find any high probability trade setup in Australian dollar in coming days. So stay with us. We will be back right after a small disclaimer. The video is presented only for educational purpose, and it is not a recommendation of buy or sell at all, nor this is a financial advice. If you like our videos, please join us on the various social media handlers. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on K5 Trading, like our page on the Facebook, and join us on the Telegram. Check out our website. You can also join to our Discord server, which is free, and this provide when we provide regular updates on various tradable assets in our Discord server. Right, so after this one, let's move to the charts. So this is the Australian dollar weekly time frame. How are we going to analyze our charts? So first of all, we like to mark our weekly swing high on the weekly time frame. The nearest swing high is that, which is also kind of the double top. That's mean we can expect some kind of liquidity here. Our swing low on the weekly time frame is right up here. Okay. And we can mark up here on this one as well. That's weekly swing low. Okay. Weekly swing low, and this is our weekly swing high. Now, right after that, we need to identify what's exactly happened in the weekly time frame. We can see that this bar up here, this is blue bar up here. I consider this is a valid point of interest from my point of view. And the reason for this one is, first of all, I can see some gaps, fair value gaps. So first of all, this area right up here, I can see a fair value gap, right? So my order block should be around here in this, the bar before this one, which should start this order block. I don't like those high elongated wicks, either upside or the downside, but let's see what's happened. And the reason why I don't like those, because the elongated wicks actually presents trading activities and lots of trading activities. That's mean that's buy and sell actually happen here. It's also mean that there are no imbalance or pending orders around in this area, which created by this imbalance. So that's why I don't like elongated wicks, whether it's upside or the downside. But let's just start marking those weekly bullish point of interest. Okay, so that's the one. Okay, and we can set up here, we can type here, weekly demand zone. Okay. Now, right after that, we can go up. There is no other place where I can find a demand zone or another imbalance. There is one up here, right up here, right? But with this long wick right at the bottom, I don't like this zone at all. So I won't consider this one as a valid zone. So this is the only zone I can consider on the weekly time frame, like the demand zone. The supply zone, it's right up here. Even though, as I mentioned, that I don't like this big wicks up here. But if you look at this long wick, actually, it was actually created because it's taken out those liquidity sweeps right up to here. Okay, so all those liquidity sweeps, they're taken out, and also it's taken out this the fair value gap, which was created in this bar up here. So on the weekly time frame, it all looks good. So I don't consider this one, but my demand zone, my supply zone should be this bar up here. And I can change the color. So we can say Weekly supply zone style. Probably I need a different background. That's better. Click OK. And now move to the daily time frame. Okay, so in daily time frame, we can see that's our weekly zone is here. We can always optimize this zone or refine this zone, and I can see like, okay, let's move to this part here. This is a better zone up here. Okay, so we can move it like that. That's easy. That's no problem. It's 660 cents. All right, so on the daily time frame, if I can look to the left from the current price action, this was my point of interest. And that's the one is actually a supply zone. That's my daily supply zone. So we can say daily supply zone. Okay, what's happened with this daily supply zone? The prices actually came into the zone and then it start coming down. However, it hasn't taken out of this swing high right up here, but it has taken out all those liquidities in this V shape. So this was our valid demand zone on supply zone on the daily time frame. We can also see that's we got a break of structure right up here. And we also got this break of structure right up here. So that's means that the market from this point onward, we still see as a bullish until it can break this this area, right? So on the daily time frame, I can see that some gaps here. This is my valid demand zone on the daily time frame. This is my first demand zone for the daily time frame. Change the color. And sorry, yes, demand zone. Daily demand zone, right? So on the lower time frame, we'll see it will how it's going. You can find it one. Is anywhere else I can see any fair value gap? Now this one is still coming down. There is a little. We also can see some liquidity here. So can we mark this one as our valid zone? Yes, we can mark this one as our valid zone as well. Daily demand zone. Move down further, nothing. One up here, that's the valid with this fair value gap. So we can also mark this one as our daily demand zone. Okay. Now let's try to categorize which one we are expecting to fill the first. First of all, we start from this weekly first this daily zone. So this daily demand zone, if you look at the back, it's a reaction of this zone. So it's not an original zone, but it is a fresh zone. So less significance. This demand zone is an original zone, authentic zone, because there is no zone to the left, and it actually hit this brick wall of this fair value gap. So that's more valid zone. Excuse me. This daily zone, it's coming again just up here, right up here. It's this little demand zone, very, very small one, and it's touching there. So this is also not a authentic zone or original zone, but it is a fresh zone. So prices I'm expecting to come down in this area, and then it can move up. Why I'm expecting in this area? There are multiple reasons. Number one, as I mentioned, this zone is not an original zone. And also we can see some liquidity right up here. So those liquidities would need to be taken out. And I'm expecting that prices actually should bring, it's just break through this zone and then come down in this one. Also, if you can look at up here, if I can extend this one, you can see that it's a kind of the flip zone as well. So it's already played out. So don't worry about this zone. I will actually more worried about this zone, which I'm expecting to hit. So if the price is going to hit this zone first, then our target should be somewhere around here to take out this liquidity with equal high. Now let's go back to move to the 4-hour time frame. In this 4-hour time frame, we can see the zone which we have created in the daily time frame, they also valid zone. So bear with me, this was our daily zone. And this zone, I can actually just simply go bring it here. And okay, that's it. Now you can see the unauthentic daily zone is very, very authentic 4-hour zone. So I can mark up here on that, and I will actually write here non-original daily demand zone H4 original demand zone. Okay, so we can write the right up here, and that is kind of now. So as I said, like market will actually take this liquidity. So we need to see when the market coming down into this zone, if it's created some liquidity around here while it's coming down in this zone, then it will definitely goes up and take this liquidity before it's coming down in our daily zone. This daily zone, we can also a little bit try to try to refine like up here. Okay, so that's how I can refine between this one and this one. There's a big fair value gap, so I'm expecting market to actually fill this gap. That's why I say this daily zone is more authentic for me, and I'm expecting prices move in this following fashion. So if maybe it will start coming down, go up, something like this, then it can come down, and then it's going to come down into this area, take out this liquidity, and then hit daily demand zone, our daily demand zone, then it's going to go to the supply zone. So this is the price action I'm expecting in coming days. So guys, that's what I'd like to show you on the Australian dollar. I'm actually bearish on the Australian dollar until it can actually hit on any of my zone, because you can see in 4-hour time frame, it has actually taken out this previous low. So that's swing high right up. Sorry, that's break of the structure is our bearish, the break of the structure BBOS. Okay, bearish break of the structure. And what I'm actually thinking, if this price is actually move upside, right, and then it's come down, then if in this line we have a different kind of zones start creating, if you have a different kind of zones it starts being made, then all those zones, they will become invalid. So, but again, until it can actually break this area, we can't say anything, it's just quite sure. So let's wait and see how market will play in the coming days. Thanks for the watching. Enjoy and happy trading.